Alright, let's talk about Future Trunks. The Future Trunks, the guy who will literally time travel just to save your sorry timeline, while everyone else is trying to have a good time and get their asses kicked. This kid's out there saving multiple worlds from utter destruction. So yeah, let's talk about why Future Trunks is actually the hero of Dragon Ball Z. Okay, let's start with the basics. Future Trunks' first appearance, he kills Frieza. Yeah, he kills him with a sword in front of his dad. How many of the Z fighters ever could beat Frieza? Your answer is no. None. Then take notes, because Trunks is out here slaying the iconic villain in Dragon Ball Z before anyone ever had time to ask if they could have a rematch. So here's the deal. Trunks is from the future, where everything's been destroyed by androids. His dad's dead, his mom is on the verge of tears every day, and all he has to look forward to is more androids. This guy didn't even get a training montage. He was just born into the apocalypse, and instead of crying about it, he picks up his sword and heads up straight to the past. That's sacrifice, people. You think Goku or Vegeta ever trained that hard for a future that wasn't even theirs? Nah, Trunks' whole life was like one big post-apocalyptic grind set. And finally Trunks comes to the past, and guess what? The androids are already wreaking havoc in this timeline too. So what does Trunks do? Just casually handles the situation like, oh, androids again. Sure, I'll deal with it. The guy doesn't even blink before going Super Saiyan and making short work of a problem that literally no one else in the Z Fighter squad has been able to solve. And when Perfect Cell shows up, Trunks steps up, while everyone running around like chickens with their heads cut off. But guess what? He doesn't give up. Even though Cell's over here looking like the final boss from her nightmare, Trunks doesn't stop. He's like, sure, you're stronger than me, but I'm gonna die trying to save the world anyway. But here's the part no one talks about. Trunks' emotional journey. He has to deal with a dad who is emotionally distant and pretty much, well, useless in a lot of ways. But Trunks didn't just get mad, nah. He used it to fuel his motivation. Instead of being all, I hate you, dad, he actually learned to respect him. What a mature response. And Goku. Trunks learned a big hero isn't just about getting stronger or beating villains. It's about hope, even when the entire world looks like it's falling apart. So he takes the hope and runs with it. Honestly, Trunks is basically emotional glue that holds everything together, which is hilarious because you think Goku has the personality of a wet sponge. And finally, let's talk about his legacy. Future Trunks literally saved the world when everything was completely ruined. He put in the work, fixed it, and then went back to the past just to make sure everything was chill. Do you know how much effort that takes? How many times have you fixed your life and then falls apart 2 weeks later? Yeah, think about it. So why is Future Trunks the hero of Dragon Ball Z? Because he did everything no one else could. He sacrificed, fought, and grew emotionally, all while looking cooler than anyone else in the series. Goku might get all the glory, but Trunks is the real MVP here, not just for the past, but for the future.